And let's check in with Vivian with a look at some of these fiery conditions we're seeing, and also 4th of July as well.
Absolutely. Shannon, we've got kind of that two-part forecast. First, starting off with the fire conditions, then I'll be moving towards the 4th of July forecast, but starting off with the active conditions with the Madre Fire. Now, about 5% contained right now. That is up from overnight, where we are still at that 0% containment, and I think some of that actually has to do with the fact that it's nice and calm out there right now. Yesterday, erratic fire weather behavior caused by some significant winds, and we're expecting that later on today as well. So here's what the satellite is looking at. So there's a couple different layers here. Got that visible satellite showing the smoke. That's really where we're seeing significant areas of smoke, even extending down towards our south coast. But these spots of red, that is where the satellite is seeing the hottest portions of the ground. So not a perfect map of the fire right now, but at least gives us a little bit of some scale, some context of where those hot spots are, especially on this farthernmost eastern flank of the fire. That's where some significant concern is. And unfortunately, really just where this is on the map, where you got these higher elevations, and that means drier air, and the lack of that cooler, dense marine air in the early morning hours can really help to cause some concern later on in the afternoon. Also, this is a couple of communities where they haven't seen nearly enough rain this year. So elsewhere on the central coast, we've seen a lot more rain than they have in the Coyama Valley. That's also causing some concerns. The good news, though, right now, calm winds, only 4 miles an hour out there at the fire site. Hopefully, that's helping those firefighters get a little bit more control over the fire. Unfortunately, it is not going to last. Just in the next couple of hours, winds are going to really peak back towards about 17 miles an hour at 10 a.m. And that's just where we're going to get started. Continuing to see those winds upwards of 25 miles an hour later on today, especially in those early afternoon into the evening hours when humidities are lowest. That's where the worst of the concerns are very much expected. It's where we're continuing to see significant fire weather concern. Also where we're expecting to see that spreading and the smoke continuing to cause some concern. So this is where the smoke is expected to be by 5 p.m., causing some